What's up, you guys? It's VASHTEN back at you with another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be reading fanfic again. Also, if you notice that I uploaded on Wednesday instead of Thursday, it's because I fucked up the days. I thought Wednesday was Thursday. My days are really fucked up. And I think it's because I'm used to not having school on Mondays because we've had snow days and stuff recently. But yeah, we had school this Monday, and so it really threw my brain off. And yeah. But today we're gonna be reacting to my old fanfic again, and we may potentially finish this book soon. I plan on reading you guys the whole book, because I don't want to just do story times on Saturdays, although I could start a thing called Story Time Saturdays. Wouldn't be bad. But make sure to like and subscribe in this video, and let me know what you want to see down below in the comments, whether it's something I have done or haven't done. Make sure to tell your friends about my channel, and try and get them to subscribe, because once again we have a goal of 100 by the end of 2020. And I really think we'll get there. I think we'll accomplish it, and we'll pull through really, really strong, because that's what we do. We're a powerful group. Whether we're a big group or a small group, we're still really, really powerful. So as I was saying, we are gonna be reading some more of my fanfic today. If you don't remember, this is adopted by 5 Seconds of Summer. It's a fanfic I wrote when I was like 8. And we left off on where Violet and Bubbles, also known as Elena now, had just gotten boyfriends, which their names were Cooper and Kevin, and they got to meet Michael and Callum, I think's girlfriends. And yeah, so getting on to that. The next day, me and Elena decided to go hang out with Layla and Chelsea. The boys had to do stuff. Chelsea said, "How about we go to the movies?" We said sure, and asked if we could bring along some friends. They said sure. So I texted Kevin and Cooper, Kevin and Chris, and Bubbles texted Cooper and Chris again. They said sure, but they would have to ask. The next chapter now. Chris's point of view. And with a few minutes, Kevin and Cooper were dragging me up to Liam and begging to go to the movies. Of course, with it being Liam, he asked if there's going to be adult supervision. Yes, there will be. Now, please. They'll come pick us up at Liam, please. How the hell did they get me begging? I thought. Just how? His answer was yes. Violet's point of view. We were almost there. I asked, yes, Layla said. Then we get there, and me and Bubbles go knock and wait to be now open the door, and asked if he could help us, and we said we were here for Kevin, Cooper, and Chris. Okay, yeah. Here they are. Kevin hugged me and Cooper hugged Bubbles. Chris just kinda high-fived us both. We got to the car and we asked what movie we would be seeing. Pitch Perfect 3. Okay, then we can see that if you want to. During the movie, Kevin and me cuddled, and Bubbles and Cooper cuddled, and Chris just watched the movie. I whispered to Bubbles that Chris looked kind of sad. She said IDK what his emotions are either, but he looks sad. True point. But what can we do, Vi? IDK, so we can't do anything, I guess. You're right, Bubbles. Then the movie ended. Chelsea told us that she had to pick up her little sister that was the same age as us. Her name was Stella. I looked at Bubbles and couldn't help but smile. Violet's point of view. to a new chapter. We pulled into the driveway and Chelsea got out, and a teenage girl hugs her when they got in. Chelsea introduced us to Stella, and I see Chris just staring at her. I tell Bubbles, and she laughs quietly. When we get back, Michael says, "Hi, sweetie." I guess he was talking to Stella, then Michael yelled for us, and we came down the stairs. He said, "Have you been introduced? Stella says, "Yes, we have, Michael." He smiles. "Okay, then go play." We go back upstairs. Me, Bubbles, Kevin, Cooper, and Chris, and now Stella are in my room. I say I'm bored. Chris says, "What do you want to do? Want us to play dress up?" I say yes. Well, I was kidding, and none of us fit your clothes except Bubbles and Stella. Stella bursts in and says, Who says you guys in the dresses?" Chris blushes. "Yeah, we have makeup, all three of us girls," and laugh. I say, "Well, each of us take a boy." Me and Bubbles took Kevin and Cooper, and she got Chris. Fast forward, they know each other for 2 weeks. We girls get into some dresses. Mine was black and strapless. Bubbles was in a pink tank-top dress, and Stella was in a blue t-shirt dress. Then we did the boys' makeup. They showed the other boys, and they just thought it was adorable. By the way, there's swearing in this chapter. I did specify that at the top of this one. I cuss all the time in my videos, so I'm not really rude about you guys hearing me cuss. I'm just really not. That night we found out there had been something going on with Stella and Chris. It was so cute. I mean, they were meant for each other. It was kind of perfect. Stella told us, and then Chris told us. It was kind of funny. It was like living in a dream. Wait, am I dreaming? Okay, I'm not. It was a cute moment when Chris had leaned into Stella and she was leaning back. I didn't day anything but how Chris is going to be the first one out of the group to use the first kiss. That very moment I got a text from Kevin saying it was through. That very second I got up and ran to my room crying. Michael came in and asked if I was okay. I looked at him and said, "Hell no," and cried into my pillow, and Michael looked at my phone and said, I'm sorry." I kept crying. Bubbles came in and said, "Kevin is an asshole who can die in hell," she said, and hugged me. I asked if I could just have a minute alone, and they said sure, and then went out. After crying, I texted Kevin, "Fine, asshole. I deserve better than you anyways." When they came back in, I break down in Michael's arms, and Callum walks in. I sit, and that's what happened. I say that asshole broke my heart and can die for all I care. He looks at Michael and asks if Kevin broke up with me and is the asshole. Callum hugs me and says it'll be okay. I flip him off and say no, it won't. I think I'm gonna die without him. What about Chris? I can't date him. He's a girlfriend, stupid. Oh, who? Someone. Michael asked if it was Stella. I just nodded and started crying again. I got a new message from Kevin. He was just repeatedly telling me that I was a bitch, a slut, an asshole. I was stupid, and that I was ugly, and that I was just fat. I show Michael, and he says I'm gonna beat that motherfucker's ass. I sniffle and breathe heavily, and Michael pats my back, and says it's okay. I says I'm gonna be single forever. "No, you're not, Vi. You're a beautiful girl. You're bound to find someone," Bubbles tells me. The next day, Callum's little brother, Taylor, came. He was hot. I didn't want to admit it, but I was already crushing on Callum's little brother. It was weird to say, but I just couldn't keep my mind off him. By that's point of view, I may have told all of them I was fine, but really I thought I was just dying inside. Tried to hide it, but Callum had basically noticed that I was breaking. Dave, I'd seen me breaking Dave for about 2 weeks after that. I would sit in my room and just cry. I hated feeling like this and hurting and having pretty much no one to talk to. But I guess I could talk to one of the boys, most likely Callum. I'd seen Callum and asked if I could talk to him about something. He said sure. Excuse me. That was one of you. I was shocked that she would even come to me for help, and not one of the other boys. I guess I didn't question it. Why would you need baby girl? She hesitated, but I told her to tell me anything. She was breaking up her cabin. A few minutes after she explained everything, I heard a knock. It was Taylor. He walked in, asked if he could talk to Violet in private. I said sure. I guess two 17-year-olds could talk. They're not really going to do anything bad in that short a time frame. Hi, Vi. I was wondering if you'd like to, how should I put this? Violet said, just say it, Tay. I don't care, just say it. Well, if you insist, I will. Violet, will you go out with me? Her pupils got really, really small and hugged me. Oh my god, yes, Taylor. I thought I had the prettiest girl ever just said to me, Violet's point of view. I think, what the hell, the hottest boy ever just asked me out. I can't believe it. I asked Taylor if I could tell Bubbles, and he said, sure, bae. You run up to Bubbles and say, oh my god, guess what? What, she screams, I got a boyfriend, and this one, Callum, will kill me for her. She asked with a smile. Only Taylor. Oh my god, for real, she screams, and I smile and nod. Chapter 12. Violet's point of view, I may have been with Taylor, but I was crushing on someone. I didn't want to admit it. I'm 17 and he's 18. Anyways, out of all people, but I don't have no one to talk to. I could talk to Chelsea or Layla, but they would probably just laugh at me. They said it was dumb, but I have to try. If I think of it any longer, I think I'm gonna explode. Chelsea's point of view. She walked up to me and Layla with a dead serious look. I asked her what was wrong, and she said she was nearly in tears. She said that she needed some girls to talk to and tell stuff, and me and Layla said that we would talk to her because it was good that she actually started coming up to us. She 100% warmed up to us, I guess. From this point of view, I explained that I liked someone who was a year older than me, and then I just started to cry. Then Chelsea and Layla comforted me, and then asked who it was. I asked if I'd tell them. They said it would help, and they wouldn't tell. I mumbled who it was, and they said I had to actually say it. Then I whispered near who it was, and Layla said, "Oh my God, really?" I blushed and nodded. Chelsea said, "Luke, really?" I blushed and said yes. And then we heard a knock on the door. I said, "Come in," and Taylor walked in, and Chelsea and Layla walked out. And you told them to keep it shut. And then I asked Taylor what happened. He said he was breaking up with me. I honestly didn't feel hurt or like crying. I didn't know why. I just didn't. And Chelsea and Layla walked back in and asked what happened. You said he broke up with me, but I didn't care. They were about to say something when I heard another knock. I said it was Luke. I blushed a bit, and Chelsea and Layla said they were gonna go and left me and Luke alone. He said that he heard what happened with Taylor and me. I said I didn't care or sad. I don't know what I was thinking. I just leaned into him and I didn't say anything. I just laid on his chest and he hugged me. I hugged him back and I soon fell asleep. The next thing I know, I was being told to wake up for dinner. I walked downstairs and sat by Luke. You was half asleep when Michael asked if I wanted ice cream after dinner. I said sure. We had pizza because no one wanted to cook, and Bubbles and Stella didn't really care. The boys said that they would be having some friends over, and we said who. They said Zayn Malik and Niall Horn and Louis Tomlinson. We said okay. I was about to fall asleep when Michael put ice cream in front of me, and I woke up somewhat. I just wanted to cuddle up next to Luke and sleep. But in reality, it would be my pillow. That night, Luke asked if I wanted to sleep in his room, as it seemed like I slept better and didn't have as many nightmares and stuff. I said sure. I did. In my mind, I was screaming hell yes, but I didn't want to say it too loud, so I went and got ready for bed. That was the chapters. I hope you enjoyed them. I will be doing another part of this at some point and make it a series, and I'm going to start making playlists for the series that I do for all my story times, for all my reading fanfic videos, all of that. I'm gonna start making playlists for them, and so I hope you enjoy that, and I hope that you are enjoying my videos, and please like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below of what you want to see next, because I want to do things that you guys are going to enjoy, whether that be covers, or reading fanfic, or something that I haven't done. I encourage you guys to tell me things that I haven't done, so I know what you guys really want to see to this channel, because I am doing it for your guys' amusement, and is it something I enjoy? I really just want to make you guys happy and see what you guys really want to see out of me. So, yeah, stay happy and not happy. I love you guys very much. Bye.